Hi, y'all. Good morning. It's already 7:30 in the morning. I slept late this morning. And, September 17th. Yep. It's getting closer. Most of you that watch me, a lot of you that watch me know that I'm going to have this drawing for my Bohemian style travel journal. Well, it started out that I was just going to give out one journal to those somebody who has sent me a an entry now, and I have now got about, I think I have 11 entries already, and it still goes till October the 31st, September. So we still got a month and a half. I know I got one more coming. I know I heard one lady told me she done sent hers off. But as I get making these things, I keep coming up with new ideas. And so when I come up with new ideas, I just have to run with them. And so, like, each one is going to be different. I'm going to start selling these little bookers on Etsy or Etsy, whatever it's called. I am, but first I'm going to get done with my drawing. I just had that doggone bucket of, oh, there it is. I have this bucket right here that's just nothing but a bunch of embroidery floss. That's what I want right now, because I didn't have no plans of what to do on this video this morning. Ooh, yellow. I want yellow. I just turned it on. I was doing stuff, so I turned it on. I let my dogs out, and doggone it, if my latch on my sliding glass door is not broke, I just don't know. Now, see, the one side it did broke, so we just shut that one side and started using the other side that it wasn't broke. It's 23 years old, so I guess it's time to broke. And so, in order to get that door open, I had to go get a screwdriver and take the whole handle doohickey off. And so the handle's off now. And so now there's just like a hole in the door where the handle's supposed to be. I know people probably think we're redneck homeless around this place. But so anyhow, I think I'm gonna have to look at how much sliding glass doors cost, because I think we're gonna need a new one. Well, hey, could be worse. You know, we got lucky in this hurricane, Irma, our old friend Irma, who came to visit us last week, or whenever she was here last Sunday. I guess it's been a week. We were lucky. Holy moly, were we lucky. The people behind us, they're still running off a generator because they don't have no electric. Okay, I might as well tell you what I'm doing right here. See, I still have some space to work here. I got some, oh, this is cool. I have these little pages, so I made like a little journal thing out of these pages. But I got a bunch of these pages, and they say, right here it has location, date, conditions, companions, and notes. That's gonna go. I'm putting one of them in each one of my traveler's journals. What I've decided is I'm going to be putting 4 inserts in each of the journals. And so there's going to be a writing insert. There's going to be a sketching insert or drawing insert, a junk journal insert. This is going to be the junk journal. This is one of the junk journal inserts that I've made. And of course the journal inserts that come with the drawings, they're going in the books as well. And so, but I am having so much fun. Like this one I just made well, I'm not finished with it. I got like lots more to do on this. Cause I got faces. Oh man. See, these are cool. Oh, right here even. Enjoy every life is full of everyday moments and adventures. Embrace them. See, so that's a nice tag right there. That could go right in here. Well, no, it won't fit. But maybe it could go. Oh, I got one in there. Let's see. There, I got a little tag in that one. And this is the junk journal. Oh, this I got some message. Somebody coming in? Oh, it's just my dogs. And dogs is. I don't think I have any burglars. I hope not anyway. You'll be the witness if it's a burglar. Oh, see, I wonder if this will fit in here. Yeah, see? That's one of the junk journal pages. So, oh, and I got an envelope here. I got a pocket here to put something in. And these are all pages that I got in, somebody sent, a couple people have sent me goodie boxes. I just call them treasure boxes. They're, at just Happy Meal. And there's stuff in that Happy Meal. I'm talking to you about that. They make me happy. I'm telling you. That stuff makes me happy. Okay, anyway. This one here in particular now. Oh, see, I almost lost my threaded needle. I hope that one's sharp enough. Some of my needles aren't very sharp. But this, now, I put this tape on my thing because this is 8 by 8 here inside the square. And then that way I know when I'm cutting my scraps of paper, like I can take a paper like this. Oh, this one's just exactly 8 by 8. See? So I can take that, fold it half in two right down the middle, and there I have a page for an insert. That's cool. See? And that way I don't have to measure like everything. And then if I see that something has to be, if something's like bigger than I want it to be, like if it's too long or too wide or too something, like, oh no, this one is. See, I can look at this and I can say, oh, that's too long. So then all I do there, then I can go like this and like this right here on that line and tear that piece off and then fold it in half like this. And I know it's going to fit right in to one of my junk journal inserts because now it's exactly the right width to fit in my, what I do with it? Why'd I throw that over there? You see, then I know it's the right width to fit into my little book. But anyhow, that's just one of those things. But this is what I'm doing this morning. I don't know if you're half interested, partly interested. And, see, I put a piece of felt in here and folded it over and made these pockets. But my next one, I'm not going to fold it over and make pockets. I'm going to cover the whole thing with my patchwork collage. And then because then I'm going to have the back come over the front and I'm going to put snaps. That's what my plan is. I don't know if I'll stick with that plan because I keep changing my mind. Because my mind is just one of those kind of minds that you have to change every once in a while. But here, I've been making this rope. This is rope. I stuck my needle in my breeches right there. Okay. I've been making this rope by just using scraps of fabric and twisting them together. And so this rope's getting pretty long because I just keep adding. Look at how that camera does. It wants to keep auto-focusing. I'm going to turn that autofocus off. I think I can turn that autofocus off, but I don't know how. Okay. But see how it keeps changing colors? Because like right there's where I added another piece of fabric on my twist, and right there, that was the end of the fabric. But see, so the rope keeps changing colors. It's pretty, this thing is as long as a rope. Because I keep adding more to it. But what I'm going to do with this rope, I mean, this is just scraps of fabric. Just scraps of fabric. See these strips here? See, I got to add another one to this piece now. See? But I just twist it backwards and bring it forward. Twist it backwards, bring it forward. Twist it backwards and bring it forward. And before long, the whole thing is twisted and I have a rope. But anyway, what my plan is on this one anyway, they're all going to be different. They're all going to be different. It's night and day, just like my children. I raised all my children exactly the same. You think they're the same? No. They're so different one from the other. And so I'm going to stitch this around. I might have trouble with this needles. It's got like a blunt end now. And so I'm just going to stitch it around. I have to get it stitched good right on this here end where I first start. But then I'm going to bring it all the way around. Now, how do I do that stitch? No, no, no. Wait a minute. There's a stitch. I'm trying to figure out how to do that stitch. So I want it to look like this. I want to kind of have it look like that. But that wasn't exactly right there. So if this comes up here, I can't figure out how to do it. It'll probably come to me in a minute. But for now, I'm just going to go like this. And I'm just going to be stitching. Just stitch that around. And that's going to be looking pretty funky, but funky doodle. But that's what I'm doing here is I'm gonna just, I want that like a board, this rope to be like a border all the way around. I want these to be special. I want these to be very special. And so, oh, I see. I got some fabrics here that are like, all these fabrics are different. Some of them are, like heavier than the others. So it's kind of hard to get the needle through. So, because what I did was I went over to the Goodwill and I wanted some fabrics. I wanted fabrics that I thought would be good, that would be like more bohemian, or more bohemian, bohemian, yeah. You know what I'm trying to say. But that's what I was hoping for without having to go over to Joann's and spend all the electric bill money. Oh, God, Jesus. Oh, there. Some of them are. And so I went to the Goodwill, and they had like, look at that. See how that border is looking on there? I like that. I went to the Goodwill, and Lord have mercy, they had some of the most awesome fabrics in their drapery department. That's where I found the most awesome fabrics. I mean, they were so awesome, I almost hyperventilated in the store as I was looking. I mean, and I was talking to my imaginary friends while I was shopping, and the real people in there were kind of looking at me funny because I was talking to my imaginary friends. But my imaginary friends, they were excited too about seeing all of that, all of those beautiful things. So they were getting excited right with me. In fact, one of the ladies that works there, she was like stocking the shelves and bringing new stuff out. She knew I was excited, so when she'd find something else that was really grandiose back there in the back room, she'd bring it out and she showed me that one. She knew it was crazy. She knew I was because she could tell by my purple hair. But she did mention that it looked nice. I'm sure she probably didn't mean that, but she probably knew she had to say something because otherwise it would look rude with her just staring. So she said it looked nice, so I took her at her word. So I'm just going to take this and keep stitching all the way around. So that's probably all that's going to be for the whole rest of this here video is me stitching this thing all the way around. So that's my dogs. They're not imaginary. Those are real dogs. I got 4 dogs. Actually, I got 5 or 6, but I've only got 4 that are my actual dogs. I don't have any imaginary ones. I don't have any imaginary, but I have 4 dogs, and that's Sammy. She's 16 and a half years old, and she's almost 17 years old. She's deaf now. She can't hear. She lucked up, so she doesn't have to. Where'd my needle go? How in the world can someone lose the needle? Oh, there it is. And she's 17 and a half years old. No, 16 and a half years old. And so yeah, she's deaf. Either that or she's using that selective hearing. She's probably just tired of listening to me. And so that's Sammy. She's the oldest one. And then I have Oliver and Zoe. Oliver and Zoe, those are twins. They're not really identical twins because Oliver's bigger, but they are brother and sister. They come out from the same litter. So they've been together all of their lives, and they are about 8 years old. Then I have Bernie. Bernie, now he came from a shelter. Actually, all of my dogs are rescue dogs. My Sammy was some people that raised pit bulls had Sammy, and they did not like Sammy. And they told me one time, and it was somebody who worked for me one day. She told me they were going to get rid of Sammy because I don't know why. Because I says, well, I'll take Sammy because she was telling me about Sammy. I says, well, you bring her to me. I'll take her. And I couldn't believe it. When I saw Sammy, I fell instantly, head over heels, in love with that dog. And so I brought her home. That was 16. She was 2 years old then, so that was 14 and a half years old. And so I've had her a long time. And then Zoe and Oliver, who are the brother and sister twins, they came. My girlfriend had them, a friend of mine. She's a girl I worked with too. She had them, but she didn't want to keep them anymore. I'm not exactly sure why she didn't want them, but I think it was because they shed so much. And because they shed, and then she'd have hairballs all over the place. And sometimes they would poop in the floor and stuff, and she was like real OCD. And so she had to find new homes for her dogs. So I took up both of them. And they still sometimes poop in the floor. Jeez. You're scared to go outside if it's raining. And I gotta clean it up. But that's okay. They got little tiny poops. Looks like little Tootsie Rolls. And so, yeah, I clean up. But, ours, my husband cleans out. One of us does. They get cleaned up. We don't leave them there. And, this is looking good. And so, and then Bernie, he was at a rescue. And there's this rescue around us who rescues just small dogs. They just rescue small dogs. And, Bernie, he's a dachshund. All of my dogs are dachshunds. And Bernie he was actually at a bad place because Bernie didn't have no hair or nothing. And he was at a bad place where they just they do something with the dogs that makes him not be living anymore. And, so this rescue place got Bernie and they took him. They took him and then this rescue place is also part of a veterinary office. So actually, I think it's the veterinator's wife that runs the rescue. They're animal lovers for sure. But and so they got Bernie all set up, and he's got his hair grown back, and he wasn't a happy dog though. It was like I don't know, my veterinarian, I can't say that word today, says that they thought that he was like abused at one time because he doesn't have any front teeth. They told me that it looks like they've been like kicked out or something. Some people just drive me absolutely insane. But anyway, so now that's my Bernie. I've had Bernie now for about 5 years, I think. And but my girlfriend, another friend, she kind of volunteers with this rescue, and so she will take a dog and she will like foster it, be a foster parent. Well, I was going over to my friend's house because of her craft room. Well, not just because of her craft room. I was going over to her house quite often, and she had this dog, it's Bernie, and I knew she was fostering the dog, and I knew I already had 3, but I knew that I loved Bernie. And so finally one day said, I can't do it anymore. I gotta have Bernie. And so I took in Bernie. Now that's all I have this for. My husband told me that was my limit. I can't have no more. And he doesn't usually limit me to stuff, as you can tell by looking at my craft supplies. He doesn't limit me to much, but he's now limited me to only 4 dogs. And so they can get kind of cranky at times. But since all my kids moved away, how dare them, I just kind of fill in the empty spots with a dog. I'd have cats too, but my husband he's allergic to cats. Not that bad. He's not that bad allergic. They just make him cough and sneeze. They make his eyes swell up so he can't see, and they make him itch. And so he's not all bad. I mean, they don't kill him. They're like deadly. But just a minute. I gotta holler at Oliver. Oliver! Oliver! It's okay. It's okay, Oliver. I had to get me a little drink there. So yeah, so we don't have any cats. We don't have any cats for that reason, because my husband's allergic. He's bad allergic. Bless his little heart. And so, we have no cats. We don't have any zebras either. I love zebras. I'd like to have a giraffe. Those would be fun. But they're kind of tall. I'd have to build another story on my house just so I could reach out the window and pet the darn thing. Look at that. See? I'm halfway. I got that halfway done. So, yeah. And I really probably need to clean my area up. I have one friend. Actually, she's my BFF, best friend forever, my friend, because I love her very much. She puts up with me. I cannot believe she puts up with me. Not that many people put up with me because I can be a pain in the patoot. But her name's Cheryl, and I go to her house. And she comes to my house because that's what friends do, and we craft together because we both have the addiction. But she can be working on an item, and that's all that she has out is the stuff she needs to work on that item. Now me, I work on an item, and then all of a sudden my brain just clicks out of somewhere else. Just something just pops into my brain that I want to try. It just pops in there. Not asked. I don't ask it to do it. It just does it. And I gotta get some more yellow string. I done talked this one for the end. And then I stop doing what I'm doing, and like here, I might get this, and I might think of something else that I want to do, and I'll just lift that lay there and go to the sewing room or go somewhere else and start something else. That's how I work, not Cheryl. She's so OCD, and I am planning to get. I'm planning to change her. I figure that's my job in life is to get her to be a little bit more laid back. She's she's a little bit laid back, but not enough. So I have to do some training on my friend, and I have to do some. I got to get some training done on my friend and get her on OCD. Now you see this here? Now this just popped into my head. I'm going to tie those two because that's right where that one ended. So I'm going to tie those two strings together right there in a knot. I like the word knot better than knot. I like if you've got to write the letter, let's go ahead and say it. There. Now I could tie a charm or something to that. And so, yeah, I'm going to fix my friend. I'm going to fix her. She doesn't know that I'm going to fix her. Well, actually, she does know because I've told her that I have plans to get her not to be so OCD. OCD. What does that stand for? Overly something. I don't know what it means, but it means she's just too something. I love her though. I love her anyway. She's my sister. She's not like my born sister. She's like my chosen sister. I love her. Okay. But anyway, that's the way that one goes. And so I'm getting around the corner here. I'm not OCD. Not one iota am I OCD. In fact, last night when I was lazy, I was laying in the bed. I have brown curtains in my bedroom. So they're brown. And there's 3 windows. Actually, there's 4. Actually, there's 3 windows and a sliding glass door in my bedroom. They got these ugly brown curtains on there. That's been on there for God knows how long. They've been on there like forever. And so I need a change. And I've decided that I want each curtain, each window to have a different curtain on it. I don't want them to match. I want them to be different, and I want them to be pretty, and I want them to be colorful. So what I am going to do is when I go to the thrift shop or to the Goodwill, I am going to be looking for curtains for my windows. And they're all going to be different. I'm not going to, I might only get one this week, one next month, I don't know. But I'm going to change it. The thing is, when I change curtains, I have to wash the windows and everything at the same time because you don't put new curtains on a dirty window. And so that it'll be best if I just buy one here and one there. And then I'm gonna put them curtains on my window. And I want to get them, and I'm gonna get colorful ones. It may turn out that maybe I'll just find fabric and make them. I don't know if I got that much energy, but I might. I may have to, like, you know what? I did find one purple curtain at the Goodwill. I bought it because it was purple, and I didn't know if I use it for a tablecloth or what, but it's still in my sewing room. I haven't used it for anything yet. So, I don't know if y'all think this is looking very good yet, but I'm getting this rope stitched all the way around the edge. Nonetheless, it's going to be, in my vision, through my rose-colored glasses, I think it's awesome. So far, I think this is going to be awesome. This one here is going to be in the drawing. This one, whatever it turns out to be, is going to be in the drawing. And somebody's going to win this. I don't know if they're going to like it, but they're going to win it. They're going to get it. If your name gets drawn off the hat for this one, you're going to have this one. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to make like a video as I'm putting the names in the hat. I'm going to make a video, and so that you'll see, I'm going to say, okay, this one, this insert was sent by Jane Doe, and her name is going in the hat. Not the insert, because insert doesn't have no bearing on who wins. So if you send an insert that's made with high dollar papers and all kind of pretties, and it's the prettiest one in the lot, it won't matter. Your name's still going to be equal. If you send me one that's just only 4 pages long and stapled down the middle, same. Your name's going in the hat. So you'll see the names going in the hat as I put them in. Because I'm going to read off the names and put them in the hat. And then, once they're in the hat, I'll make sure the hat is showing the whole time so you know. There'll be no funny business going on. There'll be no funny business. And so, when we pull the name out the hat, because see, I'll have like my husband holding the hat, and then maybe I'll have my grandson, Jeffrey. He's the bomb. He is the bomb. He will be, I think he'll be drawing the card out of the hat. And, but it'll be all on national TV. Well, it won't be on national TV. It'll be on YouTube. But I call it national TV, like MGM Studios or something. Mama, Grandma, Nina, and no, G. Mama, Grandpa, MGM, and myself. Close enough. My grandkids all call, well, my one grandson, he started calling me Nina instead of Grandma. I was trying to teach him to say Grandma, and instead he just said Nina. And so now, what has happened is now he's 9 years old now, but everybody calls me Nina. My name has just, well, not everybody, the people at the bank, they don't call me Nina. Well, I don't go to the bank. They couldn't. Anyway, Walmart people, that's right. They don't call me Nina. And so now I'm back to where I started here. And so, do you see how I just run my mouth about nonsense? Yeah, so anyway, all my grandchildren call me Nina, and lots of people call me Nina. There, now I'm going to cut that off of there. I'm going to put my needle back into my needle book. This is the only thing I got OCD now, because my friend sent me this needle book. And so, why do I have that on there? I need to put it right in my needle. And so now I put my needles in my needle book. And I don't know how I survived without a needle book in the past. Because I love my needle book. Okay, now I'm going to just cut this off right here about there. Now, see, I still have lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of rope for my next whatever I'm going to put it on. Okay, put the rest of this yellow yarn back in my bucket. Now, so there. Now, I just put that border around this. And I got these little pieces sticking up here. And I am most likely going to leave them on there. Just because it gives it some fashion. And this string hanging from here, I might just string some beads on that and let that hang with beads on there. Because now, like I found this thing. It was a pin. No, you know what this was? It wasn't a pin. It was a hair comb. There was a comb on that. And it broke. So then it's got all these real genuine diamonds in it. And I might. And not just this. It's going to have more stuff on it because I do believe in putting stuff. I'm going to put a lot of stuff in. But I am going to maybe put this on here. Maybe. But now, see, I like this border around here. It's just all patchwork. And I just zigzagged raw edges. Just zigzag raw edges together. So don't expect anything snazzy. It's just zigzag raw edges together. See that? Zigzag raw edges together. Both sides. And so they're not in the, and then see this thing? Isn't that pretty? That's beautiful. Now if I have that on there. But it's kind of plain in color. So I'd have to put something around it that was more colorful because I'm into colorful. And so anyhow, that's all I'm going to say about that. Back up this black trim. It's got like beads on it. I wonder if I'd want that to go up the edge. Nah, I don't think so. That's a fail right there. Okay, well, I'm going to play around some more now this morning. I might make another video this afternoon. I don't know. Let's see now. See, there'll be at least four inserts in this journal. Don't know how I'll close it yet, but it's going to be closed with something. It's going to have pretty stuff on it. This thing is going to be like, you ain't going to believe it. It's going to be different, more different than anybody's ever seen in their whole born day. Now see this one here? This was the first, and I'm still not finished with this one. This one was the first one. And, which I have, oh yeah, each one's going to have like 4 inserts of different styles. This one's got 1, 2, 3. This one's only got 3 so far. So, but it'll end up, yeah, it's going to have 4. Oh, plus 1 page like this that's got sleeves in it so you can put your credit cards or your pictures or whatever in there. See, so that one's got 3 in it. It's still going to have 1 more. It's still going to have 1 more. It's beautiful. And when you win it, you're going to win a bracelet, too. And you just never know what I might throw in there for the winner. Prizes. I love getting prizes, so I think everybody else does, too. So anyhow, that's just where I'm at today. That's just my today's hello. That was just today's hello. 39 minutes and 43 seconds. That's not too bad. Okay, I just want to say that I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching my videos. It makes my heart smile. And when my heart smiles, my whole body smiles. And so, and I may clean up this mess, but then I may not. And so yeah, I just want to say I love you guys, and God loves you, and He's watching you every day, every move you make, every step you take, every word you say. He's watching you, and He is guiding you. And so, have a good day, and come back and see me again. Hit like down there if you like it, but if you don't like it, hit like anyway, just because that's just the way you do things. Just hit it anyway, and if subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I can't believe I have over 1,000 subscribers. For me, just a little old lady that lives out in the Goonie bushes and has nothing. I don't drive no fancy car. I don't drive any car. We just drive an old dumpy truck, you know. It's not a dumpy truck. It's a Tundra. But it's an old Tundra. But it's a nice truck. I like it. Even though my husband's door doesn't work, he's got to climb out my side. We are rednecks. That's how it goes. And we're happy. We are happy. Okay, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. And I will put my hand over my mouth now, so I will ish. Okay, love you guys. Bye-bye.